produces a new set of downs. They're going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect
for the first. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw, Keenum. And caught by Henry. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards and to the sideline. And that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Hello? Hello?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
On second down, here's Miller. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
Lamar Miller past the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. From the gun, here's Keenum. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To throw, it's Keenum, and unable unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Keenum will try again on second down. He's got time in the pocket. Underneath for Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. He's back to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now Dyser. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It's set. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Let's go! Green, 39!
First throw of overtime for Keenum. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down.
17, guys. Here we go now.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. And it's complete. Henry. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Hopkins, the one receiver right. Off play action. Keenum. Henry's got it out on the left side. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Detroit!
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Ajayi, and he'll be taken down at the 34. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Over.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Here's Shane Leckler now. On for a very important punt here in overtime.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
So now here come the Dolphins. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Dysert going underneath for Charles. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness,